Hello, my lovely Virgos. I'm Jessica from Willowvine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your March 2020 general reading. Love, money, family, whatever comes out. Usually it goes towards love because that's what you guys really want to know about. Not everybody, but um, if I see anything about your career or anything else, I'll definitely say it. Thank you for your patience, your love, and support. It means the world to me. I have been dealing with kidney stones, and I know it hasn't been forever since I posted. It's only been a week, but I was on a roll, getting shit out and getting everything done, and then boom, I was just tired and drained and in pain, and it's like, blah, it sucked. My health hasn't been the best, at least within the last 6 months, I can say, but I'm doing the best I can. Trying to change, my eating habits and drinking more water and shit like that because, you know, gotta be healthy. I've been putting stuff on hold for a while. My body's like, nope, now. I didn't tell Libra that, so I feel like maybe some of you, I just heard less drinking, so some of you could be drinking alcohol, either to excess or just, to kind of numb the pain, especially if you're going through something. But I don't feel like that's the major and or the overall energy here. I just feel like that could be a message for somebody in that, drink more water, try to have a healthier lifestyle so that you can better your mental health even. I know when you're hydrated or when you exercise exercising releases endorphins, which in turn can combat depression and shit like that. So just keep that in mind, keep it in the back of your head. So if you start feeling down and out, go for a walk, get in touch with nature. You're an earth sign, so being outside is kind of pivotal. It's your safe space, it's where you can recharge batteries kind of thing. Anyways, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email is in the box below. I'll gladly give you all the information you need on personals. It's on the community tab as well as my website, and don't forget to check me out on Patreon. Oh my god, communication's a problem, I can tell you that right now. I am tripping all over myself. The hell was I gonna say? I feel like clarity. Somebody needs clarity. Either you need clarity or you need to provide clarity to somebody, because it's like a sense of confusion. No, it's not really confusion. It's more of just not knowing. Like, I just want an answer kind of thing. So I don't know if you're waiting for somebody to talk to you to give you the answers that you seek, or if you need to provide these answers to somebody else for whatever reason. I just feel like almost clearing the air. So something could happen between you and somebody, whether it was a friend, a lover, whatever. Hell, it could even be a coworker or a family member. I just feel like there was a disconnect. Like I'm talking to someone, I'm having a good time, I'm laughing, and then boom, no communication kind of thing. Maybe somebody got a hair across their ass over something that somebody said kind of thing, and now they're regretting reacting when they should have just kind of sat back and let it slide. But I just feel like somebody got to a boiling point, whether it was you or the person you're connecting to, and they might have said something that they regret or snapped or just cut off communication without fully thinking things through. That is not the main story here, but is definitely happening for somebody, and it needed to be said, and that's why it's just like blowing right out of me. Because I didn't even finish my intro. I did all that stuff, but on Patreon, I don't know if I'm going to extend this one. I might, for the first half of March, I might just do extra readings over there, ones that aren't posted on YouTube. Because my love and relationship, like specific reads like that, I do the obstacles and blocks and shit like that over on Patreon, so I do extend the love readings. But this might have love in it, but there's more to this spread than just connections. So let's see where we're at, Virgo. The Virgo. So we have the return of Aphrodite, temple, birth of God, of the goddess, guidance, goddess energy, treating as sacred. which is also number 13, breaks down to a 4, which is stability. It could be connections, unions, reunions. When I look at this, I feel finally seeing somebody's worth. Like, not only respecting the individual, and this could be anybody, it doesn't even have to be love related at this moment, but it's like seeing somebody for who they really are, their true colors shining through. The fact that maybe some of you thought this person wasn't being 100% upfront with you, or honest, or withholding information, or they had an ulterior motive, and over the course of non-communication or whatever actions took place between you and said person, you're seeing that they were genuine, that there wasn't anything hidden under the table kind of thing. It's they were upfront with you, and it was just your own insecurities that were kind of clouding your judgment regarding the situation or the person. For some of you, it has nothing to do with another person. It's you seeing your own value, respecting yourself. Like, self-respect is huge here. So I feel that if you're dealing with somebody else, you both are kind of in that energy. It's like, I don't need anybody. It'd be nice to have a partner, to have this work out, to have that work out, but I'm good. I'll do it on my own if I have to. I'm strong, I'm independent. It's just seeing your own value without validation from others. So this is coming from within, and it could be because of a spiritual awakening that some of you have had recently, like that aha light bulb moment, like, wow, I can't believe I was sitting in the darkness for so long. Thank you for turning on the light, kind of thing. Now I can see clearly. Now I know that this ex person is a motherfucker and I don't want him back. And for those of you who do want the ex back, you could be seeing them in a different light and realizing their point of view, or they're doing this with you. So they could be showing you growth, maturity, you know, just change within themselves and their circumstances, which would provide a better union between the two of you if they were to return, if we're talking about an ex. I feel like for the majority of you, it has nothing to do with an ex. A lot of you don't want a past person back. It's just either somebody that you have recently connected with, like communication wise. I don't feel like you've dated this person for the most part. I feel like it was headed that way, and then there was just like a massive sinkhole right in front of you guys, and you're both on different sides of the hole, and it's like trying to figure out how to get across, kind of thing. So I feel like you're trying to bridge that gap with somebody you wanted to connect to romantically. But for some, like I said, small few, it could be this ex person who is showing a different side of themselves. And if that's the case, that's wonderful. Growth is always awesome. And then we have excuse me, divine sensuality, making love erotica, but it's reversed. It's also number 22, which breaks down to a 4. Again, we have double 4s. So if the number 4 or 44 or 8, because that breaks down to an 8, means something to you, look it up, figure it out, but it could be a symbol or a sign, especially if you follow numerology. But it's all about stability, connection, reunion, coming together. I know this one's in the reverse, but when it breaks down to an 8 with the 2 cards together, that's kind of infinity. It's like, it's either breaking a never-ending cycle because this is in the reverse, or this is just a destined union that is supposed to come together at the perfect time. Like, I almost feel like you connected with this person, whoever we're talking about here. It's like you connected with them at the right time, but there were lessons and karma entangled in either on your part or on their part, or both, and that had to be worked through, learned from. There had to be growth in the situation in order for it to take the other loop and come back around, kind of thing. So, and I feel like if this person didn't come in while you were going through this emotional upheaval, this saddened state, your depressed state, whatever, or if you didn't come into this person's life while they were going through it, they wouldn't see the value in you that they do now, because they see, it's almost like you shine bright like a diamond. I can't stand that song, but it came to my mind, so I feel like you stand out. But with this reverse, divine sensuality, it's basically, to me, in the upright, this is all about exploring each other sexually, intimately. It's more of an emotional connection along with the physical act of sex. So it's very intimate, it's very deep, because of the connection. And with it being in the reverse, I feel like there was something was very superficial, or somebody was acting that way in the past, or at least up until this point. It could have been meaningless sex, like they didn't really see your value, or you didn't see their value, and it was, or maybe you did, and you just didn't want to get entangled in a commitment, or you weren't ready to settle down, or something to do with that. It's like this was someone you did not want to hurt. It's like, I can't just have meaningless sex with you because I know it won't be meaningless, and I'm not ready, so I don't want to hurt you, and I don't want to hurt myself. Take it where it fits. That could be coming from your side or their side, but I just feel that somebody's showing that respect, even though you guys probably wanted to jump each other's bones. Just gonna say, some of you could have had sex, but for the majority of who I'm talking to, I don't think that you've been sexually active with this individual. If you were, it was like kind of a drunken thing, and I don't know, it wasn't, I don't think you did. I'm just gonna put it that way. I'm not making excuses. I don't think that you have been sexually active with this person, but I do feel like you felt, or the person you're connecting to feels, whatever, that you were choosing everyone but them, and it might have made this person feel less than, that something was wrong with them, that you didn't find them attractive or sexy or whatever, but that was so not the case. I almost get fantasy land with this individual. Like, you both fantasize about each other, you both dream about each other. I mean, hell, you could even masturbate to each other. I'm a Scorpio, so I talk about sex. If it makes you uncomfortable, I'm sorry. You can turn the reading off, or you can continue on. I really hope you do stay, though. So anyways, I also use bad language. I think I already did, but post warning. So yeah, I just feel like somebody's finally being seen in a very beautiful way, which is awesome. I love that. It's so funny, when I pulled those cards initially, I didn't see all the stuff I just said. It's just blah, verbal diarrhea and right out my face. So centrally, the main energy for you, my dears, is the Magician. I love this card in this deck. It's in the upright, which is really great. So this is having all the tools that you need to manifest your dreams, to make something happen. It's almost like the ball's in your court is what I feel with this card right now, unless I'm picking up on the energy of the person you're connecting to. I just feel that this is a very magnetic connection. It's hard to stay away from. I do feel like there is some stubbornness here where it hasn't come together, but it's like either you or this person, or both of you, are what is stopping it. It's like ego pride, because when you hope and wish and pray and manifest for a companion, a union, a soul union, your twin flame, whatever, it's here. But it's almost like, I feel like you manifested this person to come into your life or back into your life, and didn't realize how soon the universe was going to put them in your path. And it was almost like, fuck, I'm not ready. Like, yeah, I want this, but I'm not ready, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. I almost feel that. But you definitely are able to make this work, as long as you both can be on the same page and you can communicate. I just heard Captain Planet. I don't know if you watched that as a kid or if you and this person did or something, but it's like, with our powers combined, we are Captain Planet. And I was just thinking of all the elements, you know, earth, air, fire, water. They come together and make magic happen. I feel like when you come together with this person, either when you come back together with them or together, period, it's like, it's almost like an explosion into the ethers is going to happen, because you two will be extremely powerful. I do also feel that there was some either conflict or confusion in the workplace at one point or up to this point, and you've been trying to manifest action, like, what direction do I go in? Not necessarily do I leave the job. For some of you, that might be what you end up doing or wanting to do. And with the Magician here, it's basically saying whatever decision you make, you can make it happen. It will work out for you. So you can stay or you can go. You can follow your dreams or you can stay complacent. Whatever is beneficial to your life and your path, only you know that. But you will be successful either way, is what this is saying. I just almost feel like a dream job, a dream career, just something that I'm passionate about. It's like I want that to come to fruition. I wish I could do something I love for the rest of my life that would provide me a sense of stability. You can. So, why is the Magician here, please? I don't know why I want to say this right now, so if I'm talking to any tarot readers or people who read tarot, at least with themselves, privately, maybe you haven't gone out, branched out, and read for other people, strangers, whatever, I feel that you're fully capable of doing it. And the best advice that I can give, because it popped in my head, so this could just be advice from Spirit, is don't think. While you're reading, don't think. Like, almost go into that meditative state in a sense where you clear your mind, because what's coming through and the messages that you are going to send out, they're not your own. So don't question it. Just say. Just say, just do. Because what is meant to be said or told or expressed will be. And it's not coming from you yourself. Yes, it's your voice, it's your body, and you're the conduit, basically. But I feel like if you're having any blockages with receiving messages, even if you're just doing tarot yourself or trying to figure it out yourself, it's because you're not shutting your brain off. You're overthinking something. So just try to relax and just accept whatever comes through. Even if it sounds stupid, even if it sounds silly, and it doesn't make any sense, write it down, because messages come in fucked up ways sometimes. I mean, like, I'll get messages and laugh and be like, really? And write it down, and then maybe a week later or a few days later, it makes perfect sense. So don't underestimate yourself. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Magician. Okay, well, this Magician just really wants to talk. I feel like somebody in this that I'm picking up on, it's not the main energy, it's just a little side message. There's like darkness around you. I don't know if there's either you yourself or someone close to you is blind, or somebody that passed on that you were close to went blind before they died, or they were just blind their whole lives. I'm telling, if it's not that, it's almost like I once was blind and now I can see. Yeah, okay, that goes back to the whole tarot thing and channeling and trusting. Trusting the information you get, it's almost like blocking yourself, being spiritually blind. And I just feel like relaxing will combat that, will help. Meditation is key. Also, I do feel that there is at least one person out there who is dealing with quote unquote black magic. I don't know if you're practicing. If you're just learning how to do magic, just keep in mind anything that infringes on the free will of others is dark. It's not of the light. So love spells are not always best. I mean, I wouldn't do it. To each your own. You can do whatever you want, but if it's not you or the person you're connecting to romantically, it's either an ex-person or a hater type person, somebody who is envious of either your success, your like status, just your circumstance, or something. Somebody's trying to do magic on you. Just FYI. And that is not for everyone. That's for like one person. So don't freak out and think that you guys are cursed and whatever. No. I feel like for whoever that's for, you've had an inclination. You thought about it. You wondered, but you weren't 100% sure. Well, that's your confirmation. Okay. Hold on, I gotta reshuffle this. Sorry, I was getting so much information from that damn card. I really love this deck. I think it's, what is it? The Tarot of Dreams. Just the imagery in the cards is so, there's so much information. It's beautiful. It almost puts you in that dream state, you know what I mean? We have the Ten of Pentacles. No, the Ten of Pentacles reversed. So this is not feeling stable. Could be an end to a relationship. Like I said, some of you are dealing with an ex-person. Some of you could just be trying to manifest someone back from the past, whether you dated them or not. But I feel like for whatever this is, it's either you're feeling a sense of lack because that person isn't around you right now, or the new person, whoever you're connecting to, isn't around you right now, past, present, future. So it's like an unhappy home. Like, you know, I'm trying to get my money together, do this, do that, even buy a home or rent a home or something. But it's like, I want you with me. I want to build with you. You know, it's almost like you don't want to fully be established all on your own. You want to establish with somebody. You just don't feel like it's happening because somebody isn't making an offer, or you're not, because then we have the Hermit. It's like keeping this to themselves. I get a sense that it's like kind of discouragement. So whoever's doing the soul searching and the thinking about said person, whoever they're connecting to or want to connect to, they're not telling the other person how miserable they are without them, how unstable they feel, especially emotionally. It's like, I feel stubborn energy, like I'm not making the first move. They need to come to me, but they're not going to tell you that kind of thing, or you're not going to tell them that. If this is career-based, then some of you are not making the amount of money that you would like to make, that you feel would make your life more stable, your situation more stable, and you're trying to manifest getting out of this sense of lack. If that's the case, try really hard not to focus too much on the material realm. Yes, it's nice to be able to pay your bills and have that stability, and if you don't have it, obviously you're going to try to manifest it, which is wonderful. But don't get too caught up in that, because you might be disappointed in what the universe sends you if you have high expectations. I hope that makes sense. Some of you could have lost a job and you are currently looking for work. But I just feel for the majority of the Virgos I'm reading for, with work at least, this is just not being happy with your current position, your current career, your employer, whatever. Some of you could be working from home and you're trying to matriculate back into the workforce. So, recent past, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. So this is kind of giving up energy. It could be letting your guard down, and I do feel for some of you, you could, with this person specifically, you could have tried to be more vulnerable, let them in. I feel like for a lot of you, you did let this person in, at least a little bit. I don't think you just totally knocked your wall down, but I feel like you gave them glimpses. It's almost like you pushed a brick out here and there and just let them peek through, kind of thing. I really get that strongly. Some of you might feel like that backfired on you because of this Ten of Pentacles reversed currently. Like, I let you in and then you stop talking to me, or I let you in and then you go away. So it kind of made you want to put your defenses back up. Somebody could have also given up or felt like giving up, whether they actually quit their job or gave up on trying to connect with a person, or gave up on trying to go back to a past person, whether that's you or somebody around you. I feel like someone in this situation was like, oh, well, it ain't going my way. It's not going forward in the way that I expected. Don't ever go into a love relationship with high expectations, or really expectations at all, because you will be disappointed. Fantasy is so different than reality. Just FYI, a little side note. But yeah, I feel like somebody gave up on something or someone in the recent past. I almost get like that one-sided energy, like someone was putting more in than the other, and they're just like, I can't. Unless you can match me, I can't do this. Then we have the Six of Wands in the upright. To me, with this energy, with the Nine of Wands reversed, I feel like this is attention. This is recognition. Somebody gave up because they weren't getting the attention that they felt they deserved. It wasn't fair. It wasn't equal. It wasn't balanced. So it was almost like, I'm just going to say you, but it could be vice versa, whatever. I feel like you might have given up on somebody that you let your guard down with, at least a little bit, because they were giving you attention. You know, you felt that this connection could be successful, and then something happened. Whether it was them stopping communication, or immature communication came in, like something was misconstrued, and you kind of were like, no, I can't do it anymore, or they were. Because they wanted it to be balanced. They wanted you to see them the same way they see you, kind of thing. Vice versa, whatever. But yeah, I feel like it was attention based. Somebody was giving more than the other. And I almost get a sense that the other person felt that you only wanted to talk to them for attention because it passed the time. Or that's how you felt in the past. Could have been how you felt. We have the King of Pentacles here too. I almost just get a sense of, like, also for some of you, just giving up because somebody didn't see you. They didn't see your worth. They didn't want to connect with you. They didn't want that commitment, or that's how you felt, and you're just like, no, I can't. So there could have been multiple people involved, and you might have given up on a past person to go towards this new person, but you didn't tell the new person yet, or you haven't told them as of yet. And it's like you're trying to regain your stability and try to get that person back. That's kind of what I feel with that. Yeah, because you've definitely made a decision about your security, about someone who makes you happy, who you know you could be successful with in the long run. I also feel that some of you might have felt that, if we're talking about work, might have felt that you weren't recognized by a boss figure. You weren't getting paid, like I said, paid the way that you felt you deserved. Maybe you got overlooked for a promotion or a raise in the past, and you're like, fuck this place, I'm out. You know, if you can't see my worth, then I don't want to be here. So you made the decision to end the job and work towards something new, if we're talking about work. I feel like you want to tell somebody, though, that you're ready to open up. Or someone wants to tell you that. So in your thoughts, Virgo, we have the Nine of Cups reversed. So this is not being very happy. I mean, this could represent depression for some of you, not all of you. Just a sense of lack, especially emotionally. Like, it's almost like getting your hopes up with this attention here and feeling fulfilled, and then having it ripped away from you, or just not working out. I get a sense that for some of you, you're thinking about the other person involved, old, new, whatever, and how upset they are. I feel like there was a heated conversation that happened, not something. I don't think that you two were angry. I feel like somebody was overly emotional in this conversation, whether it was directed at you or they were just letting their guard down and expressing themselves to you because, you know, if you're their friend or whatever, they, you know, sometimes you need help, you gotta talk. I almost feel like an emotional conversation was had here, and you're replaying it in your mind, or they are, almost like, could I have handled this differently? Would we be talking right now if I said something else, if I answered, if I didn't blow them off, or, you know, whatever, the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. I just feel like somebody was overly emotional. Could have been you, could have been them. But somebody's really, either you or the person you're connecting to is really thinking about how unhappy that person was when they expressed this, and how unhappy you are, or they are, with this disconnect. That it's not what they wanted. They don't want to be apart from you, and you don't want to be apart from them, kind of thing. For some of you, small few of you, it's literally your emotions are kind of up and down, and you just feel like you fuck everything up. That this, you're never going to find your happiness. That's only for like one or two of you. So let's see, why is the Nine of Cups reversed, please? I just feel like most of you are unhappy about the disconnect. Five of Pentacles reversed, coming out of the cold. Yeah, you're unhappy right now. You're thinking about, whoa, and then we have the Eight of Cups reversed. This is returning. So I almost feel like this is returning, coming out of the cold here, because you're unhappy, where you're unhappy without this person, and you're also unhappy about what happened, and where it's almost like wondering where this could have gone, knowing that you would feel better next to this person than without. So it's like, I don't want to miss you anymore. I don't want to cry anymore. I don't want to be sad. I want to come back. And if that's not you, you're thinking that this person is going to approach you, and that they're thinking about coming back because either they see that you're unhappy, or you know that they're unhappy, or you think they are. It's either in your thoughts or their thoughts, but you're heavily thinking about turning that frown upside down and approaching somebody, whoever this is, past, present, future, whatever that means to you, whoever you have on your mind, basically. You're just not happy without them. So, why it's all happening is the Five of Swords reversed. Somebody gave up because they felt like they could never win with you, or that's how you felt. I almost feel like it was a battle of the egos. at least on one side, or someone felt that way, like, I can never get through your tough exterior, like, you have so much armor on, there's no way I could ever get to your heart. Like, it's almost felt like a lost cause, either on your side or their side. But what this person doesn't realize is that you're miserable without them. You miss them. You want them back, or you want them in your life, period. Because, like I said, I don't think you've been with this person. Some of you, it could be an ex, but for the majority, I feel like this is somebody you tried to connect to. Very similar to Libra's reading, in some ways. Not all of it. But yeah, it's almost like you guys couldn't find that common ground, is what I'm getting with that. So let's see. Why is the Five of Swords reversed, please, for why it's all happening? Somebody could have chose work over love, and now they're regretting it, because that might be why I mentioned the whole be careful what you wish for, or like don't focus too much on the material realm. I almost get a sense that somebody might have just dove headfirst into their work, focused on their coins, trying to just make money, because they didn't want to feel, they didn't want to deal with emotions, whether it's you or this other person. And they're kind of kicking themselves in the ass now, because the person who was always there to give them attention and talk to them isn't there anymore. Five of Swords reversed, please. Ooh, that's too much, but I feel this card, so. The Empress reversed. Yeah, it's like giving up on a situation, feeling there's like a lack of confidence here. Just feeling that it's not going to move forward, that this will not be a fruitful connection. It's like not wanting to nurture it anymore, basically. So somebody gave up, in so many words. They felt like it was unrequited. I almost get a sense that this person felt like you were still in love with someone from your past, or that you just didn't love them. That maybe too much time had passed. It felt unrequited, so this person pretty much gave up. It was like, you know, if you don't recognize how I feel, and you don't see my worth, you don't see the, you know, the goddess or the god-like person that I am, then, you know, I'll move on. I don't need you, you know. I want you, I don't need you, but it isn't working out for me because I don't feel recognized. That's why this is all happening. Whether that was you feeling that way or the other person. So, what is crossing the central energy, which is basically a blockage, hindering, helping, whatever. We have the Eight of Cups, but it's reversed. So now we have this twice. So basically what's stopping you from manifesting, from turning this Ten of Pentacles right side up and having everything you want, that security, that happy wife, life, whatever, even the fucking dog, you can have chickens and goats too if you want. So basically what's stopping your manifestations from coming to fruition for you is returning. For some of you, it's you need to go back to this person, or you need to communicate with this person. Like, suck up your pride, don't let your ego stand in the way, and just explain yourself, explain what happened. For others of you, the person you're connecting to needs to do that with you. And then there's a small group. Remember when I was talking about the exes and I said that's not the main energy? Well, with the ex, I feel like if there is an ex involved somewhere in this scenario, this is basically saying what's stopping you from getting what you want, from having that beautiful union, that coming together with this wonderful person, the person that you love, that you haven't told that you love, is going back to the ex and telling them that you're done, that this will never happen again, that it will never come together again. It's basically unloading past pain, unspoken words, all those feelings that you felt that you never shared because you didn't want to be weak. Or that's what they need to do. An ex might be coming back in, or for some of you, an ex did come back in and it fucked everything up with this new person. So take what fits. There's multiple messages there, but let's see, why is the Eight of Cups reversed for the blockage? Yep, Three of Cups. There's too many fucking people here. There's no celebration. So I almost feel like someone in this scenario, whether it was you or the person you're connecting to, went back to a past person, went back to an ex, or tried to. I'm not going to say they did because I don't feel it was successful. I feel like they still had a lot of love or emotion for this past person. They wanted to see if they could rekindle it and start over. And by doing that, by going backwards, it fucks shit up between you and this new person. And the past person didn't want you or didn't want them. So basically it was a lose-lose, which is what the Five of Swords in the reverse is. There's a lose-lose situation because somebody didn't want to nurture it. And I almost feel like past and present energy here, like somebody made the wrong choice. I feel like you read the signs wrong, or they did. Like I said, energy, vice versa. If that doesn't feel like you, and you're like, oh no, so-and-so did that, then that's them. But yeah, somebody did not think things through before they made a move, and it either put a stop completely to a beautiful divine connection coming together, or it just put it on pause. So, near future energy is the Page of Coins reversed. I feel like this is somebody feeling ashamed. Either they're thinking or feeling that they don't have anything to offer because of whatever lack is going on here. And it could be because of finances and work and whatnot. If it's work related, I almost feel like you're trying to manifest a new opportunity that's more lucrative, and the opportunities just aren't there. It's not presenting itself to you, and you're getting discouraged. If we're not talking about work and we're talking about this new person, past person, whatever, I feel like somebody's pride is getting in the way of making an offer. They want to come back together with somebody, or together with somebody, but they know they fucked up. So that could be you or them. Somebody screwed up here, and they know it, and they're ashamed. It's almost like offering to the past but not the future, and it kind of screwed shit up. Page of Coins reversed. Seven of Swords, exactly. Sneaky behavior. Like I said, I feel like somebody offered to the past. You probably didn't even tell the new person, whoever was trying to connect with you or whatever. You lied to them about it, and they probably found out. I just feel ashamed. Something was done in the dark. I feel like somebody was led on, and if they weren't led on, they were made to feel that way. Like, all this for nothing, you lying, cheating motherfucker. And then we have the Ace of Pentacles here with that. So yeah, so it's exactly what I said. Somebody offered a new beginning to a past situation, person, whatever, and they were lying to a current or new person, whoever they were talking to, that was trying to date you, or that you were trying to date. Wherever you stand on that, they lied about this, and that's what caused the problem. It's also false hope. The past person, the reason why they lied and were sneaky, I kind of get a sense that they were given false hope. Like, I almost picture an ex. Like, say you have kids with somebody, and that person is still in love with you, but you're not really in love with them, or vice versa. So it's unrequited, basically. But the person who doesn't have the feelings anymore will, have meaningless sex with the person who still cares, to get money from them, to get what they want, basically. And either you or the person you're connecting to could have been led to believe that this was going to be a bright new beginning, that it was going to be for your betterment, for your benefit, but they lied. They're offering to more than one person with the Three of Cups here, and you got caught up in their game. That's what I feel. I feel like you're going to find this out in the near future. Like, I feel like this already happened, but it's going to be brought to your attention soon. And it might leave you some sort of way. It might leave you saying, fuck this, I'm going to retract my cup. I'm not offering you shit no more, no matter who we're talking about. So whoever did this, whoever lied, and went back to somebody else and kind of led you on, or led that person on, or whatever, you're either going to block them off emotionally, or you're just going to be like, hey, I know I said I love you, but I fucking lied to you too. How's it feel? Like, even if you really did or do have emotion for that person, I almost get a sense that you might go, I was just playing with you too, because you don't want to get hurt. You don't want them to know that they stabbed you in the chest, pretty much. Well, that's bullshit. So, how do I want to word this? What you show to the external world, or this new person or past person, whoever you're dealing with, how you present yourself, basically. So what you want them to see about you, or what they want you to see, whichever, is the Queen of Wands reverse. In the reverse, she's not very fucking nice. She can be vengeful, she can be mean, she can be angry, she can be promiscuous. I almost get that I don't give a fuck attitude. So I feel like you want either the new person or the ex-person or whoever's in your environment, you want them to see you as if you don't care, that you're good. Like, you know, you hurt me, I'll hurt you back, kind of thing, because I really don't give a shit. So you're basically putting on a show, or they are, whoever this is, because they don't, either you or this person just doesn't want to be vulnerable. You don't want someone to know that they got under your skin. Wait a moment, please. Yeah, you don't want somebody to know that you're not happy. So you're basically standing tall, trying to be stoic, and not be overly emotional. So I almost get like you're at the anger stage. You'd rather be mad than sad, or that's how this person's being. Yeah, because of a disunion. You don't want somebody to know that this is affecting you, basically, or they don't. So how other people view you, just in general, not what you want them to see, but how they view you, external people here, we have strength, which I feel is what you want. You want people to see that you're strong, that you're not a coward, that you're not, that you don't have insecurities, that you're not hurting, anything like that. It's like putting that mask on. So that's basically how people are viewing you, that you're very strong, that you'll get through this. I almost get a sense that you have gone through one shit show after another. It's almost like I see you standing there and the whole town's burning down, but you're good. You're just like, yep, I'm just going to sit here and drink my wine or my whiskey and pretend the whole fucking town isn't on fire. That's what I feel. I almost get a sense that whoever you're connecting to, like the newer person, like I said, some of you could be an ex, but with the story here, I feel like the past person needs to go bye-bye because they were fucking around with your emotions. I feel like this new person is trying to stand tall. They're trying to stay strong for you, not just for themselves, but for you. Like, it's almost like they can see through through this tough exterior. No matter what you say, what you do, how brash you are or bold you are, they know, they see this weakness inside you. They see, because remember I said you let your wall down just a little bit, pushed a few bricks out so they could peek. They peeked into your emotions, basically, into who you are. And they know that this is a front. So it's almost like this person wants to show you that they can be strong for you, that you don't always have to take on the world by yourself. You could be doing this to them. It's also not giving up. And now we have the Two of Cups in the upright with the Knight of Cups. So it's standing strong and holding on to faith that you two will come together once you clear out whatever you need to clear out. They're basically holding back and waiting for you to offer your love to them. They know that you will, or they feel that you will. I shouldn't say no, because we have free will and not everybody's going to do that, but they're holding out hope. They want your ass, just saying. They feel that this is a strong soul connection, whether it's a twin flame, soulmate, divine counterpart, whatever you want to call it. This person just feels that you're different, that there's more to this connection than just physical, which is why this is in the reverse. They're hanging on, basically. Unless that's you. So, the potential outcome within a month's time. Dun dun dun! We have the Eight of Coins. Working towards something. This could also be just focusing on your work as well. Honing your craft. Climbing the ladder. Like trying to better your financial situation. To prove yourself at work to a boss, coworker, whatever. Or to the world, especially if you're self-employed. It's focusing on your money, but it's also working on something or with somebody or towards something. And that was clarified. That came out with the Ace of Cups. So to me, within a month's time, I feel like you and this new person, or whoever you're connecting to and watching this reading for, ultimately, you are going to come together and come up with a game plan, basically, to work on the partnership, because there's a lot of love here. I almost feel like you hid your emotions, your feelings from this new person. And when I say new person, you might have known them for a long time, but you didn't date them, basically, is what I'm getting at. Unless it's actually a new person for you, because I'm reading for a lot of people, so take what fits. But yeah, this is working towards love, working on a commitment, finally seeing somebody for who they are, finally seeing their worth, the goddess that they are, seeing just how different and special this person is, and that you just don't want to be fuck friends. You want that sensuality, you want to make love, you want intimacy, you don't want to hurt this person. You love this person, Virgo. And I feel like they love you. Can I get more on the Eight of Coins and Ace of Cups, please? That's fucking awesome. After all this mucky mess in the middle, that's beautiful. And for some of you, if this is just, yeah, this is minimal communication, like slow moving communication coming in. Like, let's slowly work towards this, because I do love you. I might not come out and say, hey, I love you, baby, but I do want to put some effort in. I've been watching you, and now I'm going to reach out and communicate, because I feel like there's been a break in communication, and now it's going to come back in. But what I was going to say is, for some of you, if this is work related, you, after all this struggle of trying to gain your stability, build up your finances, your saving, whatever, switching jobs, whatever it may be for you, I feel like you're finally going to find that opportunity that you didn't think was there, and it's going to provide you with emotional fulfillment in your career. So you're not only going to make the money you want, you're going to love doing what you do. And it is going to start off slow, and for some of you it might involve the internet. communications. Some of you could be going into counseling. Like, I mean, you could be a patient, but I'm thinking like you've been going to school, working towards it, and now you're going to be a counselor or a therapist to help people with their problems, kind of thing. I just feel like you're going to take all masks off, or this other person is, both of you, and just be genuine, just be true to you, and just allow yourself to live in the moment, and to actually feel those beautiful, loving emotions that you denied yourself in the past or up till this point. Because I feel like somebody's like had a really difficult time expressing their feelings just because they didn't want to be vulnerable. And then we have the Six of Pentacles reversed. So equal give and take, reciprocity. Yeah, this is working on things, working together to build up your empire, and it's being fair, being just. That's equal give and take, reciprocity. And I feel like it's going to start off small. Like, this could even be an apology. I'm sorry that I didn't take this leap of faith with you. I've really thought this through, and can we please talk again? I want this connection. I love you. I want to be fair and work on this with you. Someone is saying that. This will also balance out your finances if we're just talking about career. So basically, you'll have money in your checking account and in your savings account. So you'll be able to, you'll be in a more secure place coming up, going into spring, is what I feel. And with that said, some of you, it's like, stay at the job you're at because it will get better, and you're gonna find a new, it's either a new job title or a newfound sense of enjoyment or passion for whatever you're doing. It's basically what you've been waiting for. Yeah, exactly. And then we have happiness. I'm leaving it there because, dude, happiest card in the deck. So, because you've been patient and you didn't act a fool in work or love, whatever, what you've been waiting for, what you've been manifesting, getting out of this mucky mess, all this instability and bullshit, it's going to provide you the clarity and the happiness that you've been waiting and wanting, what you've been waiting for and wanting. And I feel like it's with this person. Could be dealing with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. We also have air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have everyone on the board. Definitely you, Virgo, Leo. Anyways, we have everyone. I just keep on going. So, let's see what advice you have in love and life in general for March 2020. Sorry that this reading was so long. I'm not going to extend it, but like I said before, I'm going to do like random reads, different ones on Patreon, and then I will extend my love reading, ones that just focus on love. I just wanted to get you guys some readings out, so that way doing the extended, it takes so much longer. It's almost like doing 2 reads per sign. So this way, if I'm not extending it, I can just bust out reads for you guys for each sign, and then I can focus on the loved ones and have more time. But I can also add some extras on Patreon for you. I really appreciate the love and support. You guys have been amazing. All the subscriptions, all the comments, all the likes. I do know I have my like tally thing shut off for some reason. I haven't figured out how to turn it on fully. I can select different videos to do it, but I can't. Every time I upload, it's still off. So even if you don't see your like, it's actually there. So please continue to do that. And share, share, share. Let's see. We have the Spiral Dancer. Circuitous. What the hell? I can't say that fucking word. Perception. It's almost like a circular route is what I get. It's like the circus. You know, you're in the ring. It just keeps going and going kind of thing. But yeah, that word was just evading me. But anyways, it's number 5. It means change, conflict. So I do feel like change is coming. I said that with this energy over here because it's totally different than what we started with. So what you've been manifesting, working for, hoping, wishing, praying for, whether we're talking about your career or love, there is going to be a massive change, a shift coming, and it's going to be for the better. Just going to say that. I do feel like it hasn't been easy. So with conflict, you could have been arguing with the old person, new person, or just people, friends, family, whatever, trying to make a decision, listening to other people's point of views, but not really seeing their side fully because you're kind of biased and you wanted, you know, you want what you want. So if somebody doesn't agree with you, you're like, fuck your opinion kind of thing. So I kind of feel that inner battle with the 5 too. It's just combative energy, it's change. So it's an ally, and it says, the spiral dancer moves with her own rhythm and steps to music only she can hear. She takes you on a path that is winding and circular. She assures you that what you're experiencing as a setback is really part of an upward spiral. It's kind of what I said with the whole destiny thing. Perception is everything. You're not retracing your steps or going backward, but rather around and up. She says that you can be comforted knowing that your path is one of success. I see that anyways. I almost feel like whichever direction you go in, whoever you choose, there is someone from your past that needs to go bye-bye, I'm just going to say. But just whatever direction you go in, you've manifested this. You will be successful. One of success, adventure, and experience. Follow her, for she dances along a magical way. If you're asking about a relationship, keep on dancing and the magic will soon happen. Also, it's okay to allow someone else to take the lead at this time. So if you're feeling vulnerable and you don't think you have the right words to say, just say hello and let the other person kind of approach you or start the conversation kind of thing. Make sure to let others know that you're open. Always remember that relationships are mirrors and will show you the past, the present, and the potential future, which we kind of saw here is all encompassing, and your guard being down too. All relationships have a destiny. Each is a sacred teacher with valuable lessons to share, which I think the past person definitely closed out a few lessons for you. Even if it appears that the two of you are dancing in different directions. All the steps are perfect, even when you may seem to be stumbling. The spiral dancer is a reminder that destiny's true path is seldom straight. It's the figure 8. It's a winding road with hills and potholes and sinkholes and barricades and all kinds of bullshit that gets in your way. But as long as you keep the faith, and you trust in the divine and in those who are closest to you and just in yourself in general, you won't even need a map. You'll get through. It's almost like going through the obstacle course blindfolded and nailing it on the first try. That's what I feel here. I feel like you're definitely being guided, and even if it seems like you're falling, you're not going to hit the ground. You're going to realize that you've been attached to a bungee cord the whole time, even though you're freaking out thinking you're free falling and that you don't know what to do and nobody's got your back and nothing good happens. You're not going to hit the ground. You're protected. So yeah, that's what I have for you, my dears. Sorry it was so long. Check me out on Patreon. If it made sense, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. So yeah, I can't wait to hear from you. I love you guys so much, and I will be talking to you very soon. Bye.